The so-called Great American Sickout once again putting pressure on some of the nation's largest school districts. NewsNation's Allison Harris asking President Biden today about it in his first press conference of the year.
What do you say to those teachers and principals and parents about school closings, and what can your administration do to help make up for learning loss for students?
First of all, I put in perspective the question you asked. Very few schools are closing.
The president's address comes on the heels of a NewsNation poll of 1,000 voters that found nearly 55% of respondents disapprove of the president's handling of the pandemic. NewsNation's Kelly Meyer is in Washington, D.C. tonight with more on what the president had to say today. Kelly?
Good evening, Marnie. Well, the president really started this press conference laying out his accomplishments in his first year in office, from jobs and the economy to passing his historic infrastructure bill. But he faced some tough questions from reporters on his rocky first year, including, as you mentioned, two from our colleague, NewsNation's Allison Harris.
On the eve of the anniversary of his inauguration, President Biden touting his successes in his first year in office, from a strong economy to promising the nation will return to normal after 2 years of COVID.
Some people may call what's happening now the new normal. I call it a job not yet finished.
The president opening the floor to questions from the White House press corps, challenging him on his first-year promises to defeat the coronavirus pandemic and pass his legislative agenda.
I didn't overpromise, but I think if you take a look at what we've been able to do, you'd have to acknowledge we made enormous progress.
Biden placing the blame on Republicans for getting in the way of items that he says will make the country better. But some members of Biden's own party have joined Republicans to oppose parts of Biden's $2 trillion social spending plan and reforms to voting rights. Our own Allison Harris pressing the president.
If this isn't passed, do you still believe the upcoming election will be fairly conducted and its results will be legitimate?
Well, it all depends on whether or not we're able to make the case to the American people that some of this is being set up to try to alter the outcome of the election.
And Biden still hoping to pass parts of his social spending plan, breaking it into separate pieces to grab support of all 50 Democrats in the Senate, upping the chances of it passing. Overseas, Biden questioned over Russia's potential invasion of Ukraine.
My guess is he will move in. He has to do something.
Biden going on to say there may not be devastating sanctions over a minor incursion. That statement drew immediate criticism, leading to this quick clarification from the White House. If any Russian military forces move across the Ukrainian border, that's a renewed invasion, and it will be met with a swift, severe, and united response from the United States and our allies.
And one of the things the president says he wants to do differently in his second year is get out of this place behind me, get out of the White House, and meet with more Americans face to face. Marnie?
All right, Kelly Meyer, thank you. Thanks for watching. Click the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.